There we go. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Let me see. I don't know what's going on. I cannot hear you at all.
Check in, check 1 2.
There you go. I can hear you now. How are
Okay.
you?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm good.
Technology.
Eh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it fails us.
I think 40 minutes of failing is enough for one day.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is, it is.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit before we start. You also have a YouTube channel for those people who are connecting on my channel. They probably would not have seen you because obviously
Mhm.
you're not a teacher, you're not into languages, and so that is not sort of your niche. Tell them a little bit
Mhm.
about yourself and what your channel is about.
Okay, so the channel name is the Taylor Farms, and it's a family channel, as the name said, Farms, starting for family. I would have wanted to name it the Taylor Family, but there are other channels by that name, yeah. So as I mentioned, teacher, my wife is a teacher, so she's not into languages, but she's into cooking and those kind of stuff. We
Okay.
are Jamaicans and we are living in the
Woohoo!
UK. Yeah, we are living in the UK. So if you don't know it, go. We've talked the part one thing now. Hope people
One
understand what I'm saying.
holy, one holy.
Yeah,
Hola,
yeah, yeah.
Seku. Bienvenido. So, me no know say England you wanna live.
Yeah, well, that's where we are. We have been there for 6 months now. Yeah, so fresh off the plane.
Pues mira, Seku, mira, se han ido a vender los boletos, así que si estás en la zona, están ahí con lo del colegio. Si quieres, David, voy súper contra de esto de que vendáis eso, pero están en el parque si estás tú, ¿vale? Okay, sorry. I mean, somebody attack one student asked one question, so me have go and answer.
Yeah,
Still,
man, no, no problem, no problem, no problem. That's fine.
yeah. So, what did you say? You 6 months in the US, in the UK.
UK. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how are you finding the difference? How is it different coming from yard? How's it been?
The w- the weather is, man, it's I wasn't terrible, but it's contrasting. Yeah, moving from tropical climate to coming to one where every day is cool, as well as the rain. Man, the rain
Yes.
rains almost every day since January starts.
Achu, you know, achu. Llueve muchísimo. It's been raining a lot, but
hmm
that shouldn't faze you. Jamaica, you come from
No, no, no,
any
no.
kind of weather we do.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I ride to work, so although it might be problematic, but you don't know, Jamaicans will overcome everything or anything. Yeah.
That's why me always say no. Me always say to people, no matter what me go in life, me feel like somebody can face everything because uh, rural Clarendon, me born in a rural Clarendon, and
hmm
if you probably don't know about them something here, but from walk when you walk barefoot in the mud, when we little up here up and down in the mud, you come from school and sometimes you're going at them they not even have lunch money, but you're going with your one suck and you learn to tough
Yeah,
it out,
yeah,
but
yeah, 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 yeah. I
but
think the atmosphere in Jamaica, the build us every any terrain. No matter where we go, we can overcome things.
see that's what I think. A few years ago, I was interviewed by a Spanish newspaper about the Jamaican runners because I remember the girls had come in first, second, and third, and it was just such a big,
hmm
massive historical thing. And so they were saying, what makes Jamaican so fast? And I'm like, it's not even about the speed. I think it is character. Jamaica helps to build character. I think
hmm
so, anyways. And if I think as a human being anyways, if you have a rough time or if you know what it is to live through hard times, um, it's easier for you to just overcome life
Yeah.
in general. I think it definitely makes you stronger.
Yeah, man, definitely. And in life, not only, well, I'm speaking as a Jamaican now, but I'm sure other persons from whichever part of the world, once they are going through a struggle, it prepares them for anything, they're already and down there. So if anything should come right here, it's easy to overcome.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is as well, actually, before we go on, es
Mm-hmm.
que voy andando por todas las ramas, ¿no? Voy a enfocarme un poquito. What I wanted to do really was to touch Spanish, because obviously my channel is all about teaching Spanish. And
Right. Mm-hmm.
Jamaica is basically in a place of in the world where it's surrounded by Spanish speakers. Oh, come on,
Mm-hmm.
I learn no Spanish. What is this? What
And the
happened?
fact is, the thing is, Jamaican was, Spanish came into Jamaica before the English, right?
They
So
did.
we almost, Spanish was almost our first language. We have a lot of tones with Spanish names. Yeah.
And that's the key word. Me go teach you some Spanish today now. Hoy te voy a enseñar un poco de español. And the first word I want you to learn, I wish your son was here, is almost, which is casi. That's a really easy word to understand. Casi, almost. And
Uh, see.
why would you explain? Why would you be interested in learning Spanish? Or have you
Well,
have you have you have you learned any Spanish before?
uh, yeah, I've done Spanish in high school, which was many years ago. I'm not that young, I'm not that old either, but
Okay.
that was in like 1998. So it has been a long while.
You're up
And
there, man. You're up there. For you,
yeah,
some of the things say you're younger, but that's with black people. You can never tell them age.
yeah, man. I left high school I graduated in 2001. Yes, it has
Okay.
been it has been quite a while. But I'm familiar with several words, and I've been a librarian for many years as well. So
Ah,
reading and stuff like that, I would have I came across several words. So I can catch on. Although the brain is a little old, but yeah, I'm willing to learn. Plus, I think you had mentioned why I would want to learn Spanish. Yeah, uh, now that I'm in the UK, the hope is to does the traveling and stuff like that, do some content creation as well as you have one life to live. You want to learn about more culture and stuff, so it would have been helpful to know a few words. Yeah,
yeah. Más vale tarde que nunca. Better late than never. Okay, that's a saying
yeah,
that I
yeah.
really, really like. Más vale tarde que nunca. Um, when you come to school, you come with your school bag and your pencil them and them something there.
Yeah, the bag is there.
Tarde que nunca. So this expression, and what's really good about Spanish is that you pronounce what you say. If you say one C, I see them like in English. No complication. They not have no silent syllables. They not have no silent letters except for H. When them see the
Hmm.
H, them go on like the H not exist. Sometimes I see them in patois. We see H, we ignore the H. And then when we see vowel when no H not up and we put the H pan at the vowel there. So it's a little
Hmm.
bit like that. So for you it's going to be easy to pronounce. And I'm going to try and get you to say this sentence. Because me I jump in there head first. Me nah go slow with you because you did learn the Spanish before. So
Let's
um
see.
wait, me go put it up. Better late than never. Y eso quiere decir que pues es mejor hacer las cosas tarde que nunca hacerlo. Okay, you're gonna try pronounce the Spanish to me. And then me gonna give you one little test, remember, to see all the words that you can remember from high school days. So we're gonna see how
Oh
you
my
go.
goodness.
Go on with your best
Ah,
Spanish accent. Put it on.
all right. So what is that? That's a M. That's a A, right?
Yes.
All right, so más vale tarde que nunca.
All right, yeah, go listen to me and then you go repeat. You hear me? Go slowly. Más vale tarde que nunca. One.
So más is a vale tarde
Que,
que
que,
que que
que, que.
que nunca
Very good.
que
Yes, you do.
nunca.
As English speakers, we tend to struggle with the QU. But if you remember, say a K. Imagine I just KE today. K.
Yeah, que.
Que
So
nunca.
más vale tarde que no nunca nunca nunca
Nunca.
nunca
Nunca.
nunca nunca.
Very
Más
good.
vale
Nunca.
tarde que nunca. Más
That's
vale
it.
tarde que nunca.
So, all right, me go ask you, what's the word in Spanish for never?
Is que? Because I think that comes before. I'm trying to remember what the rule is. It's K, right?
Look, no, look funny word, look funny sentence again
Well,
and tell me what the
but
word for never is. Better late than never.
better late than never. Well, it would have been nunca.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come in, I go get one wrong bang, you know, but you get it right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Good. May I take time with you, man? May I take time?
Yeah.
All right, may I give you some words where everybody should know, but this is your first lesson after a long time because, do this for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, long time.
May I give you number one? Then may I give you number two? May I give you five something, you know? Number three. Oh, Lord Jesus, what me do? All right. May I give the first two first? Hola, ¿qué tal? You're going to pronounce them and you're going to try to guess what they mean. Hola, ¿qué tal? Repeat.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
What that mean now?
So hola is hello.
Uh-huh.
Oh, ¿qué tal is not how are you? ¿Qué tal isn't como estás is how are you,
No,
right?
como estás is how are you as well, but a two way them have to say same something.
Oh, I didn't know that one there.
Yeah,
¿Qué
yeah.
tal?
So
So,
you're not going by that. You remember when you look like at school, you have to write down something. You better write down something because after me, I'll give you one little test. And if you don't know if you do this something, then we're gonna have a problem.
hola.
Hola, ¿qué
Sorry.
tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal? I'm sure I'll remember that one.
All right. So in every first class, one thing that you absolutely have to do is the introduction. And by introduction, you
Mhm.
should be able to say your name, your age, and where you live. Before we start, is there any of that you're able to do right now? Your name, your age, and where you live.
No. I had no, but I don't remember honestly. I don't want to break my brain right now. No.
All right. All right. We'll start.
Me a brain. No. Uh, I'm trying to see if I can remember, but no. Let me not make a fool of myself.
It's all right. Okay, the first one may argue. Yeah, tell me what that is. Okay.
Oh. So my name is
Okay.
Marcos.
Me llamo. When you
So
see a
me
double L,
llamo.
very good. Remember the double L in Spanish makes the sound yeah, almost like a Y. Me llamo Mark, pero Mark sería, it would be Marcos, no? Marcos or Marco. Marco with
Marco.
the O or Marcos,
Marco.
whichever
Marcos.
when you're in a Spanish, you can't change your name because it's like, like William is completely different in Spanish. William in Spanish is Guillermo, and it's so different. but like for your name, it's not so. It's quite similar,
Yeah.
you know. And so
Yeah.
me llamo Marco. You can just say Marco with the O on the end. And
Mm-hmm.
let me see if you remember how to count up to 10. 1. All right.
Uno,
Uno.
uno, dos, tres, cuatro, nueve,
Cinco. Cinco.
cinco. Is it cinco?
Cinco. Cinco. Cinco.
Cinco. That's five.
Yes. Seis.
Says, I don't remember them. It's
That's it.
been
So you
ages.
should have started already. No? Oh, you mean you don't remember? Count.
Yes, man. Been ages. I said because I had no need to use it. Then it,
It's all right. Cinco.
uno, dos, tres,
Seis.
cuatro,
Siete.
mhm,
Ocho.
ocho. If that's it.
Nueve.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Nueve.
whenever you see a V in the Spanish accent from Spain, it's a
Mm-hmm.
B sound. Nueve.
Nueve.
Exactly. So
Nueve.
whenever you see any word that has the word B V, try.
Mm-hmm.
Put on your best accent now. Come on.
Oh, so you want me to say all of these, eh?
All of them.
So, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete,
Seis. Seis.
seis,
Seis.
seis, siete, otro,
Ocho.
ocho, or like ocho
Uh-huh.
rios, ocho,
Well done.
where am I? Nueve and
Nueve.
diez.
Ocho.
Nueve,
Nueve.
ocho,
10.
diez. So there, the Z is not, you don't make the sound of the Z.
You do in all of the countries except for Spain. Spain, say Spain is a bit like England. Them always have to extra. They always have to change something. So the Z
Uh-huh.
sound in Spanish as in Castellano from Spain, is like a TH. Th,
Mm-hmm.
diez, th,
Yeah.
diez,
Yeah.
diez. Try
Yeah.
again from one. One.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
Very good. Now, may I go ask if you do something? Remember, I told you that you have to be able to tell me your age, and you have to be able to tell me your name, your age, and where you live. So this is very important. Now, what you're going to do is I've given you the single numbers, right? And now I've given
Mm-hmm.
you tens. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, I'm 80, 80. Me if you say 80, hold on. You know, so me if you do 80, if you got to do 80, me if you go copy 80. So me do. What me go do now? 80. You have to go just remember 80 80, because
Ochenta.
80 80 80. But me don't know, me just jump left 80 and gone about my business. So let's see. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. For your turn. Go on, man. You
The
can't do that. You did it right.
No, I'm laughing because it sounds as if you're singing the when they're singing 1 to 20, 2 to 20. Yeah, it's almost like the same rhythm. But Venta,
20. Te.
oh Vin, oh it's a V.
Yeah,
So
20.
Vin, do that again.
20. 20.
Vin,
20.
Vin, oh
20.
actually.
Remember?
20. So the V.
Yes, 20.
Oh, 20. 30. 40. What is that now? 50.
50. 50.
50.
You can
50.
say sing. You can say sing with the C sound, but in Spanish, in Spain, Spanish should
Mhm.
be cincuenta. Remember me tell you say TH? A lot
Yeah.
of times, if the C is followed by a I or a E, the sound is th, not k. Remember, I don't know if you did a lot of literature, but when you're talking English, there's soft sounds and there are hard sounds like k, ku. That's hard, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's softer. It's like the G's as well. We have j and then we have g, soft and
Mm-hmm.
hard, but it's the same. So if the C is followed by a I or a E, it's th. If it's a U or a, it's k. Hard C,
Mm-hmm.
k. Soft C,
Ha.
th. Mm-hmm. So 50.
50.
Uh-huh.
50. 50. 60.
Uh-huh.
70. 70.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And we did
Noven,
forget
no,
80. Remember, did we forget 80?
80. Yeah, which was
80?
80. 80,
Yes.
right?
80. Very good.
Oh, yeah, 80, 90, and 100.
Very good. You have to go
Yeah.
write down your age now, and you can't lie about your age, but remember. So if you are 21 now, remember the first number they will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you are
Mm-hmm.
21 now, you're going to say 21.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 25, 25. So you just add if you put it 20, 21,
Mm-hmm.
21,
Mm-hmm.
25, 25. No? So if you're
Uh-huh.
30 now, you're going to put 32. Or if you're 34, 34. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So make sure you write down your real age, and put down your real age. Let me see.
All right, no problem. I hope
All
I got it
right.
right.
Uh-huh.
CINCU. Okay.
Yes.
Back
All
to
right.
school, man.
And
Okay.
you feel like you're good now?
I'm hoping.
Okay. And you should be able to say then where you live. So I live is Bibo and so I live in, let's say we live in London. Bibo in Londres. Vale? Maybe you live in a
Mm-hmm.
different place that's not London, and that is all right. But you have to be
Mm-hmm.
able to tell me where you live. Bibo in, and then tell me which part you live. Okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, Bibo in,
So Vivo en Landures.
a London you live with
Oh,
you, or you just as it so?
no, no, I'm just gonna read this.
Oh,
So well, let's work with London. Our let me say it's Aylesbury, but Viva en Aylesbury.
okay. Bibo. Remember the
Oh,
B sound,
Bibo,
Bibo,
Bibo, Bibo,
and it's all right,
Bibo,
It's all right,
Bibo.
Mark, because Cuba our neighbor. So if you want to say Vivo with the V
Mm-hmm.
sound, nothing wrong with that, because most people them say the V as a Viva.
So Spain speak a different Spanish from for example Cuba or Mexico.
Yeah, because me tell us them extra already. So them have to change up some stuff. So the V sound is actually in Spain is a B sound, Bibo.
Mm-hmm.
Vale? But if
Yeah,
if
Bibo.
it's easier for you to say Vivo, you can say that as well.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Make go test you now, so you make sure say you're ready because you're gonna type it on the screen and everything. So
Uh,
remember to greet, you could say something like hola.
Hola. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it for you so you can say hola, me llamo Kerry, tengo 32. We're going to say 32. Tapping eyes. Tengo 32 y vivo en Bristol. ¿Vale? That's my
Mm-hmm.
introduction. I've told
Mm-hmm.
you, I've greeted you, I've told you my name, I've told you my age, and I've told you where I live. So I think that's enough for a first class. You should be able to tell me that. So remember, hola. You can
Hola. Yeah,
hola,
Marcus.
okay? Tengo. So when you say your age, remember the verb. In Spanish they say I have. Tengo 40 años. Okay. Instead of saying I am 40 years old, a Spaniard would say I have 40 years old, like I have it. But obviously we would say I am 40.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
wouldn't you use mi hedad? Mi
Yeah,
hedad
yeah,
is?
do that. See, look, Panyo.
Okay.
Yeah, remember things, though.
Yeah. Trying to comprehend the Espanol.
No, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Yeah. So remember the verb tengo. Okay. I am 40 years old. So we're going to start from the top. You're going to say your name, your year. So you're going to introduce yourself. Hello, me llamo Kerry, tengo 40 años y vivo en Bristol, por ejemplo. ¿No? You're going to do the same. You're going to tell me, you're going to say hello. You're going to tell me your name. You're going to tell me how old you are. And you're going to tell me where you live. It
Okay.
sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's just jumping right into it and being brave. So,
Mm-hmm.
one.
You don't mind me reading from the screen because I'm telling you.
Oh lad, go on a little bit, but don't really like so. You see them speak to them in a
Oh.
class. We have no one silent. No, little
No,
bit.
man, I'm just glancing. Hola.
Remember H.
Hola.
Remember the no. Remember
Hola.
the H in Spanish is silent. You know the H
Hola.
in Spanish silent.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't say
So,
it. So hola,
hola.
hola,
Hola.
hola.
Hola. Hola. Hola.
That's it.
Me llamo Marcus. Mi edad es 41. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. I'm supposed to say the first one in Spanish.
Listen. Don't say mi edad. Just say tengo. It's easier. Tengo
So
40
tengo,
años. Tengo, and then the number. Because what you're
tengo.
saying is my age is mi edad is age. So, but
Mm-hmm.
when you're talking, people don't really say my age is. It sounds weird. They just say, yeah, I'm 32 or I'm 42 or I'm 52. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
you would just
tengo.
say tengo, and then a number.
Okay. So that's way easier,
Yeah,
right?
much easier. Mm-hmm. Are you
Okay. All right.
complicated of your life? You're making it extremely complicated when you don't need to.
So tengo. Okay. Hola. Me llamo Marcos. Tengo 41. Vivo en Isbury.
Muy bien. Very good. That's a good pass. Well
Ah,
done.
gracias.
For a
Gracias.
good session, not many people are brave enough to hear their own voices. So
Yeah, it sounds weird, but
it is, it
guess it's
is, it is.
learning progress. Yeah.
Absolutely. And something that how do you say I like in Spanish?
I like.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, oh, geez, what was that again? Yeah.
Think back.
Oh, mi amor is love, right?
Uh-huh.
I know. That's love, but I don't know what's like.
Well, that's what we hear. So
Is it similar?
um well, yeah, it's no. Because if it's love is like amor is like the concept of love, not that you love
Mm-hmm.
something. So it's like the noun, not the verb. Like
Mm-hmm.
love, amor. Like love exists for humanity.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's the noun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying I love, that's a completely different word. It's me encanta. Like it enchants me. Me encanta. So it's a
Me
lot
encanta.
more, you know?
Me encanta.
Exactly. So, but to say I like me gusta,
Me gusta.
exactly. And to say I don't like, how do you think we'd say I don't like?
Me. What is don't? I'm trying to go what is don't.
It's very easy. All you're doing is you're putting a no in front of the verb, and that's it.
Me no. That's
No,
like what?
me no, no. The other way. Me gusta, I like. No me
Mm-hmm.
gusta, I don't like.
Me no gusta.
No,
Me no
sir.
gusta.
Me no gusta, are you a go back to Jamaica? No, no, sir.
Oh
The
God,
no.
I say, I say so le pato.
Maybe, but no. So
Mm-hmm.
if you say me gusta, it means you like something, right?
Right.
So to make it negative, all you're doing it
Mm-hmm.
with the me gusta is putting a no in front of it. Try.
So no gusta.
No me gusta.
No me. Oh no. No me gusta.
Very
No
good.
me. No me gusta.
Very
So
good.
you
Your
have to.
pronunciation is good.
Enunciation has to. So I'm sorry. The enunciation has to be. It's based on how you say it as well, right?
Well,
Or you can
no,
just say it and it means the same.
it
Because I
means
know
the same.
expression.
It's not a tonal language, so it no matter. Because I think I'm quite singy when I talk, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why you're thinking that. Say it.
Me
Me
no
gusta.
gusta.
No me
Oh, me
gusta.
gusta. Me
If you
gusta.
notice,
Me no gusta.
no me gusta.
Me no
No.
gusta.
All
No me
right.
gusta. No, no,
Very.
no, no me gusta. No me gusta. Me
Yes.
gusta. No me gusta.
I see. Very good. Look by you. You could take it up, seriously. Me not just say so. You should take it up because me not think it done so hard for you, especially because you did see it already when you're younger.
Mm-hmm.
You see how me put one N in brackets.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Yeah.
remember why there's a N? And sometimes you might say me gustan instead of me
Mm-hmm.
gusta. Why you'd put an N on the gusta? Me gustan. Me gustan. Can you remember?
Well, let me see if I can remember that. Is it I'm trying to remember singular, plural, or something like that. For example, I'm not like you, I'm not like them, or something like that. I'm trying to remember if I'm right.
But not the person. You wouldn't talk about the person because if you say you um think about objects rather than people,
Mm-hmm.
so things. Give
Oh,
me an
okay.
object. Give me an object.
A camera.
Okay, camera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to say you don't like those cameras, you don't like
Mm-hmm.
my cameras, how
Mm-hmm.
would you say I don't like your cameras? Your cameras would be tus cámaras. Tus cámaras.
Tus,
Tus. So
um,
tus
tus,
cámaras.
tus, tus
Tus
cameras. Tus
cámaras.
cameras. Tus cameras.
Tus cameras is your cameras. So they're two, right?
Yeah.
So tus cámaras, okay? Tus
Tus
cámaras
cameras.
would be
Mm-hmm.
your cameras. So if I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to say I don't like your cameras, put it in the chat. What I would have to say. If remember,
Uh,
cameras are plural. Yes.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it should have been no, no
I
gust,
don't.
no,
I don't like your cameras. How would I say I don't like your cameras?
no gustan, no gustan tus cameras.
Where's the me? The me is telling you
Oh, oh,
I.
oh. No, men no, oh, men not. Oh God, men no gustan tus cameras.
That's cámaras. Y cámaras, tus
Cameras.
cámaras,
Cameras.
no,
Tus cameras. No me.
tus. Go on, say it again.
So the me would come first, right? Me no gustan
No, no
tus
me
camera.
gusta.
No me gustan.
No me gustan tus
No me
cámaras.
gustan tus cámaras.
Cámaras,
No
okay?
me, no me gustan tus cámaras. No me
Okay.
gustan.
How would you say you like my camera? That's just one. Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. I like your camera. Just one. I like your camera. Just one. Think.
I like you. No, no, no.
Don't worry about the accents because the camera has an accent, but you probably won't know how to put the accent on your keyboard, so it's all right.
No, I'm trying to worry about the spelling, the spelling of whatever I'm writing. Man, because the keyboard that I'm recognizing,
It's
Spanish
okay.
that make it even worse. All right, so I'm typing. I might be wrong, but me gusta tus cameras.
No, but if it's one camera, remember the camera no have no Spanish, just like in English. If I want something, no, it's not the Spanish. Cameras,
Hmm.
yeah, have
So if
two.
I so
Remember,
if I wanted to correct that as well, I could put gustan tus cameras.
if it's
Since you have
plural,
more than one camera, yeah. If you have more than one camera,
exactly. But
okay. So, mm-hmm,
but if you want to say just one camera, how would you say that?
mm-hmm.
How would you say
It,
you
so
don't
it would have
like my
been.
camera? You don't like
Oh,
my
I don't.
camera. That you don't.
Okay, so me no me,
Take out the
me no
part.
gust
You begin with a no. Because remember,
no
negative no.
no me no no me gusta. We say one camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
No me gusta tos camera.
Tus? Tus is
Tus
say
tus
tus. You
tus.
know, like when we're talking in English, I may say your camera. I just your camera. I mean, I put no S pan your. Me just put the S pan the camera because the camera is what's plural. Well, that
Right,
there
right.
is the head boggle. In Spanish, you put S as well on the subject. So me amino, me is
Mm-hmm.
I. But if I do something, me have to say miss. Me have to put S pan me as well. Two
Oh, okay,
are you.
interesting. Mm-hmm.
Two are you not two means you. If you have two something, I may say I feel two something that me have to say two because the S when we put par you two, where you sure say something I feel and two of them still. You understand?
Why this will take some time to process.
But me not gonna stress you out with
Man.
me not gonna stress you out with that one, but I want for you to put a sentence um in the chat about something that you like. Write it out and put it and send it in the chat.
And after right the all right, yeah, let me see.
I make sure in a private chat you are putting up because one chat there and then comments. Put the comments, put it in comments and not in chat in private chat because there are two options to that.
Well, I'm only seeing one.
Put something and send it. I'm see where you send it. Just
All
put
right.
one wallpaper. Just put LLL
Are you
or
are you seeing that?
no. I rang something. I put it in a. Yeah, put it in a private chat.
Oh,
You
okay. I guess that's why you didn't see the other because I wrote something before.
no,
Again,
you never see.
yeah.
You know, send it in the comments. Put it in the comments.
Okay. Okay, because I didn't join the chat. Oh Jesus, this thing keep me off. Are you there?
Yeah, you know, send it. I know write something you're sending. I mean, not see it. You know, in
No,
a chat.
man, no. No, what happened is that when I go into comments, it asking me to join the chat and it's kicking me out of StreamYards to connect.
No, 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 no. Because where are you? If you're there, you should be able to. Um, Let me see.
Well, the option is saying chat with everyone in the studio, which I commented just now, and I'm not sure what's happening.
The Tay. Do you? I don't know why you wouldn't be, because if you're.
Yeah, I'm seeing. You just wrote a comment just now, right? No me gustan tus cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. But under there, it is saying I should connect to comment. So if I press connect, it's going to take me outside StreamYard.
No, it shouldn't, because you should be able to connect anyways.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that is happening. I'm not sure why that's happening at all.
I don't know why that would be. All right. Well, tell me. Tell me how you would say it.
What is that again?
Actually, put it in the other chat, and I'll put it in for you. Put it in the private chat, and then I'll cut and paste it.
Okay, okay. Remind me what I was supposed to be saying, please. Oh,
Something that
something
you
that I like.
Yeah, me gusta, for example, me gusta Jamaica, which I like Jamaica. Jamaica spelled the same way. Me gusta mi casa, my house. I like, what do you like? Think of something that you like, and I'll put it in the chat. And then you can then tell me, what is it you like? Tell me one thing you like, and I'll put the name in Spanish so you can then copy it.
Mangoes?
Okay, it's the same in Spanish.
Really?
Yes, but you don't put the E, when you put it in plural, mangoes. Don't put the
Mm-hmm.
OE, just put MONGOS.
Mangoes.
Yes,
Mangoes.
very good.
Okay.
Me tell you, say
So,
your pronunciation, nobody know. You have to go pick it up, because I remember a few years ago they were saying about making Spanish Jamaica's second language. And
mm-hmm.
a lot of people were saying, no, the picnic, they even can't speak, they can't even speak English. They are going and they kind of backward thinking they make we not reach further. Oh, you mean? You
Yeah.
know much people me meet for enough country where I speak 6, 7 language. Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
we
me,
stuck.
no, sir.
Yeah,
You just need to get some decent teachers.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah. Well, once you understand the principle and stuff, and not block your mind from it. 'Cause that's one of the things I think I done, especially during high school. I blocked my mind because I didn't have a good teacher as well. So
Yeah.
that make it even worse.
See, that's the thing, yeah. And we're going to leave it for now, because I think you've done very well for
Mhm.
a first lesson. But I'm going to copy what you've just put here and see if I can copy it
Right?
into. Let me see if I can copy it. So
Put it in the
Mark
chat.
has said your
Mhm.
answer was this, not my answer, your answer. You put
Right?
me gustas mangos.
Mangoes. That's
Me
mangoes.
gustas, the S. Remember, somebody did tell us here any no. Me
And
gustan.
the good and mangoes. Good
And
and
you know
mangoes.
one thing what Spanish people always do too? They always put article. Like, we would say, I like mangoes. They
Mm-hmm.
they will always put I like the mangoes. They always
Oh,
use articles. Yeah. So not bad. Not bad. For a first lesson, not bad at all. But me gonna make you rest. And I have to say that was a really good session. So thank you
yeah, it
for
was.
participating. You did really well.
You're welcome.
And
Cheers.
I think you would definitely do really well in lessons. So do consider taking classes. Um, and of course, I'm always here if you decide to join one of our classes. That will be a privilege and an honor, because I love having my Jamaicans and my Caribbean crew on. It's such a pleasure to be able to do that and to spread some linguistic wisdom. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so thank you for that. And
Yeah, no problem.
the point that I'd like to discuss before we go is, as you were
Mm-hmm.
talking about teachers and the importance of having a teacher that one likes or an effective teacher. What's been your experience when it comes to what a good teacher is and a teacher who you've actually been responsive to?
Mm-hmm. Well, teachers are, let me just give a definition of what I think teachers are, and what I see what that's happening now. You know, I think teaching per se is a calling. Yeah, once you love, imparting knowledge. But in some cases, people go into education because they might see it as an easy means of getting a job. So some people it's all about the money. So you realize, well, it's not that they have being paid a lot anyway, but it's an
Yeah, they
income.
think about the holidays. They think that we have a lot of
Yeah,
holidays.
yeah. So and they're just in it just to go in with the motions. But a good teacher is one who ensure that the student actually learn. And you have to bear in fact that there are different type of students, visual learners, different type of learning, while some just not interested. Yeah, and that's a fact. You'll meet students who are like that, but a teacher will go all out just to ensure that a child, you know, learn and they whatever they're trying to impart is it connects.
Yeah. Do you know what, Mark? At the moment, one of my jobs is I'm working in the department in the University of Castilla Mancha where they're training teachers, right? And
Hmm.
just this week on Thursday, we are talking about this. Actually, I did a video on that with that class. I did a short clip, and one person said, "Yeah, it's a calling. Es mi vocación, my vocation, quite literally, but it means it's my calling." And I think a lot of times that we're in schools and we're seeing that it's not their calling,
Hmm.
it's not their passion. Um, and I would even dare to say that lots of people who are in teaching are not there for the right reason. And it is so
True.
evident. And I want you to do this because this is an exercise I always do with my students. Always do that, always do that, always do it. Because I think if you're going into teaching, this is something that you need to bear in mind. And I want you to answer this question
Hmm.
because everyone's had a teacher that they absolutely loved and they will always remember this teacher for the rest of their lives. I'll always remember Miss Campbell from Chapelton Norwich School. Me always gonna remember her. Because that woman there, she made me feel bright, she made me feel good, she made me feel confident, she made me feel like say, me, I just want me in a world. And
Hmm.
she she planted that seed from very young. And after Miss Campbell, and nobody couldn't tell me nothing because meeting said me bright. Or meeting, and that's what a good teacher does. A
Hmm.
good teacher helps you to see your value and to believe in yourself, even when you don't. We plant seeds, and I've always tried to go with that. And she's always stayed with me. And so I want you to share with us who that favorite teacher was for you and what he or she did to you. Why was he or she your favorite teacher?
All right. Okay. So I would have had several teachers throughout, coming up. And let me start from basic school. And that teacher
Right.
that I'm going to mention, her name is Miss Gray. She's still alive.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, which is good. So from that early stage should have instilled different in terms of discipline at that age because I think when you're young it's easier to instill certain things in you. There's a saying that it's difficult to what is it? To bend an old tree or something like that. I don't remember what the saying is, but something like
yeah.
that. So yeah, at that age it would have been good. Moving from basic school to primary school, I would have had two teachers that I can instantly remember. There's a Miss Murray, that's the earlier stages, and there's a Miss Hope. That's when I was doing common entrance. She always instilled in us, you need to read, you need to know things, open your vocabulary, and those things I can't forget. Up to now, I can still remember different instances in classes, things that happened, which means it was good. Yeah, well, it could be bad as well because it could be traumatic, what you remember. But in my case, it was good. I'm
Yeah.
moving from primary to secondary, which is high school. There were several as well. I can remember in first form, I hate maths. I'm an English person. As I mentioned before, I've been in a library for quite a while. So, English,
You're
English is my
linguistic.
thing. Yes. And I hated maths up to second form, first term, still hated maths. And then another teacher came, and instantly my grades went up, right? Because he took interest in whatever we are doing, right? So, teachers do play a major role in students' development, right? And
100%.
there are unique ways a teacher, as I mentioned before, if you have a calling, you will easily identify ways you can, impart knowledge to the child, because not every child going to immediately get the concept of whatever you're teaching. Um, I realize some kids, there might not be, the kids in class when you might call up to the chalkboard and they get the questions right. And so some of these kids, they will never go up there and get it right. But if you
That's
should go
true.
to them as to, like a one-to-one or whatever, you realize that on a test paper, if you look at what that child gets as a score, opposed to somebody who never go up and get it right, you'll be surprised.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that is it, Mark. I think you've hit on the head. And you're just reiterating what I said before, that it has to come from somewhere deeper than, just a paycheck. And
Hmm.
but the second part of this exercise that I always get the kids to do as well is this. And I always say to them, think of all the adjectives that are associated with that teacher that you liked so much or that taught you
Hmm.
so much. And you're going
Hmm.
to keep that with you when you go into teaching yourselves, because that's so beneficial and it's such a guide to not stray from. Because I think after so many years of teaching, some of us get bitter, just as you would in any other profession. But I want you to
Hmm.
think now, your teacher, that teacher that you really didn't like very much, because yeah, me didn't have one teacher. They mean called stinger bees. Yes, I stopped down out here school. Me talk about now, long
Yeah,
time ago.
yeah,
Me
yeah.
about now. Me not thinking about again. I mean, everybody used to afraid of the man. Then used to afraid of him. Then used to afraid of him. When me say afraid, just you hear him name and you start tremble.
Hmm.
This man was so terrifying. He was absolutely. But the thing is, what I mean, thank God it's a different era. We're living in a different era. They had so much power back then. And we used to
Hmm.
get the belt. He had this leather belt that we used to get. And it was so worn out. And he was a maths teacher, funnily enough. And so I think I always associated maths with Mr. Stingerbees. We used to call him Stingerbees. Mr. Stingerbees, him name Johnson, Mr. Johnson, me name, but Stingerbees we call him. And
Hmm.
it's funny, whenever I do this exercise where, hey, okay, think about your teacher and think about the teacher you wouldn't want to become. Do you have a
Hmm.
teacher that you just really did not like, and what adjectives would you use to describe that teacher?
Yeah, I do. And funny enough that you share this story, it's actually a math teacher as well. In fourth form, we call him Barabbas.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. And it's the same situation where he instills fear in kids. Yeah. While I believe that some of it is warranted because you have indisciplined children, but at the same time, you don't want it to be that where kids are afraid to talk to you, or you're not going to learn. Yeah. And one adjective I would associate him with is arrogant. Yeah, his arrogance is just out of this world.
okay. No,
Yeah.
so arrogant.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, and it's funny. I was asking my husband the same thing, and again it was maths. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, there's something wrong with the math teacher. All the math teachers, it's all adding up. Most of the what is it with math? What is it? So my husband talks about I'm going to speak in patois just because me no want nobody come on that channel and go get me in no trouble. So
Yeah.
my husband, no, I can't sit them in that little troublemaker still, because even though your system did have that in him, maybe if him in there in my class, and get for my nerves too. But anyway, he must did a ramp in a class one day. And so teacher, when say they put it in now, listen, so teacher must grab him out now and say, come on board and work out the equation. So obviously, Lena, listen, in the ramp and I chat with him friend them and listen. So when the teacher say him no know when to write on the board now, he look pan and say, look pan the rest I pick them. One of them may be able to turn out to something, but you're not turn out to nothing because you not come nothing to nothing in a life. So then my husband come home one evening, and he say, I feel so emotional because I've just had this patient. Now, my doctor's is a nephrologist. My husband's a nephrologist. So he said to me, I don't think he even remember saying that to me because he was so nice to me. And maybe he even recognize him, but maybe not even remember saying said that one something to that little boy there when him I did 10 years old. But the fact is, to my husband now him big old nearly 50, big old 46-year-old man, and he still remember with all that emotion that the man did take him out in front of the class and shame him, make him bawl, and tell him say now he now go come out to nothing in a life, and that still stay with him. So I'm saying the power that a teacher has and holds over you as a human being, it's just immense. It is so strong, and I don't think we realize the privilege that we have as teachers to be put in a position to shape minds and to either build up or to tear down a human being. I think if you don't understand this, you should not be in the game. Yeah. And so that's just one thing I wanted to share because you said about the maths teacher, and I think it is very important that, yeah. And I mean, ask your wife. Is your wife there?
Yeah, but she's not in my surrounding now. She's in her
Okay,
room.
because it would have been interesting to get her thoughts. But again, thank you so much for being here. This has been such a lovely insight. Is there something else you'd like to add before we go?
Not really, but just that I enjoyed myself. It's been a while since I've been in a classroom setting. And the learning side of things. Yeah. But it really, give me a little job in the side that perhaps I need to start by doing some level of studying or something along that line. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's mental exercise is just as important as physical exercise, especially when we get to our age where everyone's so preoccupied with keeping fit, keeping our bodies fit, but the mind also needs to be kept agile. So
that is true. That is true.
so you do know where to find us. If you
Yes.
ever need to brush up on your Spanish, and before we go, just so people on my channel, can you please just state the name of your channel once more so they can pop over and follow you?
Okay, so the name of the channel is if you see that description under my name in green, the Taylor Farms. Aziz, that's me. I'm also a photographer, by the way. So
You
if you should have the
are.
need, yes. If you should have the need for that service, yeah, you can reach out to me as well.
How did you not mention that before so the people then could have know say you can
Uh,
pick them up and take some nice picture for them events? So
Amazing, amazing.
I'm
Sometimes
mega
I do a lot
certain.
of stuff. I do a lot of stuff sometimes. I leave little things. I don't want to overdo it.
No, bueno, me say it in Spanish. Si alguien
Mm-hmm.
quiere seguir a Mark, que tiene su canal, es fotógrafo, hace unas fotos chulísimas. Tiene también que puedes ver su trabajo en Instagram, que puedes seguirle aquí en YouTube en The Taylor Families, the Taylor Fams, The T-H-E, Taylor, T-A-Y-L-O-R, F-A-M-Z. And then in Instagram, when you're in Instagram, so they can follow you too.
All right. So on Instagram is YLESS photography. So it's wireless, YLESS photography.
So if you want to follow him on Instagram, YLESS photography
Mm-hmm.
for
That's correct.
PH, right?
Yes.
Because everybody always photography and that's it.
Yes, that's it.
Ok, so para seguirle en Instagram puedes encontrarle aquí en Yeles Photography y le puedes seguir porque soy... Oh, no, Sakisha, no, ya come. What happened to you?
Yeah.
After we done, yeah, come, Kisha, no, sir. What is this? But so Keisha, this is another one of our islanders, a friend of mine. He just did the live with me. So me did asleep. Me did say at the beginning I did sitting there, me saying no, I bet that she did asleep. I Mexico she did.
Yeah.
Mrs. So not true.
Yeah. Yeah. The same thing as man. Same thing. You know
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So Keisha, you feel free to follow Mark over and yeah, thank you. Pick up yourself too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And obviously we're making connection. We all follow each other to try
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
grow
Definitely.
more, and so we will do that. Um, so me and Keisha, we do these live sometimes. But anyways, Mark, big up yourself.
Yeah,
Keep
man.
doing
Bless up.
what
Bless
you're
up.
doing.
Bless up.
And just keep going. Remember, we look about with Talawa and anything we put our mind to,
Yeah.
we're going to achieve.
Can
So
achieve. Yes. Same as
that
well.
is it. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope to see you.
Likewise.
Okay. Have a
Likewise. Likewise.
fantastic,
Likewise.
fantastic rest of the day.
Yes. Same to you. And bless up to everybody in the chat. Adios.
Adios. Bye-bye.